Young Turks has been attacked.
What? Oh my God. In the press, that's never happened before.
Right. Well, it's been happening more and more often. However, this is one of the more amusing articles written about us, so I wanted to bring it to everyone's attention. So this was an article written by the Media Research Center, which is a media watchdog. Like they're looking out to see whether or not the liberal media is lying to people, right?
Yeah,
like
they got their eye on us liberals, this conservative watchdog, okay?
Yeah, they're a conservative watchdog, basically looking after liberals.
Dangerous folks like us.
Yes, exactly. So there was a woman by the name of Laura Thompson who decided to write about YouTube and how all of these new shows that are appearing on YouTube are actually liberal shows, and you don't see any conservative shows whatsoever. Oh my God.
Shocked and chagrined.
Okay. So she writes a lot of interesting things. I'll give you a couple examples. She writes, YouTube released 100 new channels in April, and there's not a conservative voice to be found. The site embraced lefty culture with a vengeance, and liberal voices ruled the social realm. From former MSNBC host Cenk Uygur to lefty New Age author Deepak Chopra, liberals are commonplace figures in new content.
My favorite part of that is that they have embraced lefty culture with a vengeance.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I wish that were the case. Like, what would it be with a vengeance if they gave us a lot of money?
Right.
Like, they're like, here's millions.
So it gets better. It gets better, right? Like, I think that was pretty tame. I actually think that was complimentary.
Yeah, like, it's certainly not intended that way, but yeah, okay, I'm rocking. I hear you.
Okay, so here's their attempt at dissing us, which I found hilarious. Hardcore lefties will get their fix on Town Square, a rabid anti-conservative channel hosted by the George Soros-backed Young Turks and Cenk Uygur. No, I love it though. I love it though. We are finally big enough to be considered backed by George Soros.
Yes, we have arrived. All right, so Town Square is our new channel. Thank you for promoting it, and you should check it out. Our new show on there is called The Point, and she is right that a great number of liberals have been on the panel on that. Okay. And that's what we call a sad day for you. Okay. Look, you know, I don't mind having conservatives, and there's been conservatives on the panel. In fact, I invite conservatives. That would be hilarious and fun and exciting for everybody. And sometimes conservatives have good points, and you have an intelligent discussion. That's the whole point of Town Square, where people get together and have an intelligent conversation. You want to bring conservatives on and do that, as we have from time to time? Fantastic. Now, as it turns out, liberals are more... Well, smart liberals that can engage in intelligent conversation happen to be more in abundance around here, okay? But by the way, we accept all points. Send in a point and we will have the panel discuss it. Are we not merciful?
Right.
But anyway.
We've had conservatives give us points. And look, I book guests on the show, right? That's part of my responsibility. And one of the most difficult things in guest booking is getting a conservative to appear on our program. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
okay?
Because they're scared to death. They're like, oh my God, those guys have facts and we don't. What will we do? So all right, so you keep bringing your weak sauce. Now, on to the George Soros point. When is that guy going to give us money, man?
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, we've been waiting for a decade here. Everybody talks George Soros. Where is he? Look, if you got his email, send it to me, okay? Because George, call me. Okay, we haven't gotten a nickel from the dude. And everybody keeps writing about how we keep getting money from this guy.
No, and look, and here's the thing. We're openly admitting that we would love money from George Soros, right? So I don't even understand why it's a diss. But hold on. So I'm like, look, I got to contact this Laura Thompson chick and tell her, like, hey, I want to help you out a little bit. There's something inaccurate in your article, right? And this is what I tweeted to her directly. I said, the Young Turks is not backed by Soros, but I'm dying of laughter considering you included that in your article, right?
I like the quotes on article. Nice.
Now, she didn't write back to me. Dan Gaynor did, right? And he is one of the executives at the Media Research Center. And he says, actually, Young Turks just admitted we were right, but thanks for playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did we do that?
No, but we did it.
Look, the reason why they're saying that we are backed by Soros is because we are part of the media consortium, which is backed by Soros.
Okay, number one, here's the amount of money we've gotten from the media consortium. $0.00.
No,
In
but
fact, I pointed out the fact that we pay them $150 because we're supporting them because those guys are independent journalists who are non-profit. We are for-profit. We actually make money, and we're supporting them. So, in fact, we're more like George Soros. We're not funded by Soros.
Wait a minute, are we giving money to Soros? There's something wrong here, man. I didn't know we got that rich.
So what's happening is that I have been very patiently tweeting with this guy back and forth for a long time. And then, of course, in like good Steve-O fashion, I lost all patience toward the end.
No, but I did too. I mean, how do you not lose patience?
And I said to
for
him,
this guy?
look, I tried helping you with the facts, but you're so full of shit, I had to give up.
Okay.
I thought I went rogue, but I actually didn't.
But
go
you know
that
what?
far.
No, but here's the thing. He's projecting. He thinks that a Soros connection is so bad that we're trying to deny it. I kept saying, we don't dislike Soros like you. If we had a connection with Soros, we'd be proud of it. I like Soros. I support Soros. So it just doesn't exist. So I'm trying to help you out as a journalist to get your facts straight.
No, but again, look, you're making the mistake that my dad makes from time to time, which is that he thinks since he's rational, that he can have rational conversations with everybody, but you can't. Like, these guys aren't journalists. Why are we even entertaining the idea that they're doing some sort of reporting here? No, they have an agenda to push, and they don't care what the facts are.
Right.
So if the facts are inconvenient, they just ignore it, and they're like, la, I can't hear you, no, George Soros. Well, okay, then what am I having a conversation with you for?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. There's absolutely no point in trying to give these people the facts. They totally reject it, even though we admit we want money from George Soros.
Look,
it doesn't
another
matter.
thing is, look, I'd take money from Sheldon Adelson. If he came over and he's like, here's $1 million, I'd be like, thanks. You know what I'm saying? But so we'd be happy to admit it. The only people who've ever funded us is our members. And our members are just a collection of American citizens all across the country who get our podcast and from time to time give donations out of the goodness of their hearts. We've never gotten a donation over $10,000. Again, we would love it. And it's never been from any of these big contributors or anything. It's just average citizens who like the show. And they can't, and Steve is right that it's projection because the entire conservative so-called media organization is financed by the richest people in the country. So Rupert Murdoch loses $50 million a year running the New York Post. He's been losing it for decades, and he keeps doing it anyway because he wants to get out his propaganda. The Weekly Standard is a joke. 80,000 circulation, nobody reads it. That's 80,000 dentists they sent it to. It's funded by conservatives who want to push the neoconservative agenda. So their entire infrastructure, the think tanks, et cetera, are all funded by rich guys with an agenda. So they think, that's what the liberals must be doing too. But it's not. You know, we have this novel thing. It's called being popular. Okay, now let me tell you why you didn't get YouTube funding for any conservative shows. Because you suck. In 2 different places, they went after YouTube for like Al Gore, da-da-da-da, and Al Gore, ba-da-da-da.
Where did Al Gore come from?
Yeah, because he's liberal, et cetera. But the hilarious part is, we're on Al Gore's network. And they didn't even know that. They didn't even write that. They just called me a former MSNBC host. And meanwhile, they're like, this one guy once saw Al Gore, and he got money from YouTube.
I have to
They're
say,
so, they have no facts. They're amazing. They don't even bother.
not only do they have no facts, in their attempt to diss us, all they did was compliment us.
I
Like,
know.
it was an excellent article.
I know, the whole time they're crying, the Young Turks are too large. They're too strong.